Slava Ukraini. Today I'd like to have a little conversation with you about the Everbook or basically any other notebook that you're currently using. But before we start, I want to tell you that this is my current setup of the Everbook. It might vary depending on the situation I'm going through, what I'm currently doing, what I'm about to do, and even depending on what my mood is right now. What you can see here is the Everbook, and in my opinion that's the only notebook that you will ever need, and I will tell you why do I think so in a moment. Also, I'd like to say a few words to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for subscribing. My channel is growing and it means a lot for me. First of all, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. I always had that idea in my head, you know, when you want to keep all of the information in the same notebook, but then you come to a problem that it's hard to index it, it's hard to browse particular information, and to get what you need separated from what you don't need already. And through few years of searching, I came to this Everbook from Brian Wolfmiller, and I would like to show you why this is the perfect choice for me and might be a perfect choice for you also. So here I have my getting things done system. You can see the inbox in here. I'll tell you in a moment. I have here my bullet journal system. I have here my calendar, my task manager, my regular journal, and all this is packed in this thin notebook system. And the main thing, if I want to take it with me, for example, for a trip, I can fill it up with also my projects bundle that I might need, with my commonplace book that I also might need, with my poems if I feel inspired to write something or read something in the nature, and the Everbook becoming thick, I can use it like that or just take out all the things that I don't need. So right now I have here my essentials, which are the inbox folder. I just keep all the stuff I get through a day in here, and at the end of the day I can organize them so I'm sure I have missed nothing. The next folder is the reference. I keep here some information that I might refer to. Of course, I do have blanks and templates in here, which I want to refill soon, because as you can see there's only blank pages in here. I'm using yellow or creamy paper because I find it more friendly to my eyes and I like it a little more. One more folder from the getting things done system is the Sunday maybe list. Not gonna go through it, it's a little personal, but you can see that I'm also keeping it in my left part of the Everbook. I do keep here a yearly calendar. That's the second of two of my calendars that I'm keeping in my Everbook. I will show you the other one in a moment. Also, I have my work folder here. I just like to save my information, what I might need to refer to. That's like basically a second reference folder, but themed for the work I'm doing right now. And here's some photos and personal information that inspires me to move forward and to live and love my life. So as you can see, I like to keep my left half of the Everbook as idle section, something I'm referring time to time, something I'd like to have on my person, like the blank pages I might need, but this is basically the information that I might need, might not need, or might try to review weekly or sometimes daily if it's about the inbox folder, but basically a weekly review and some blank papers are in here. Coming right on to my right side of the Everbook, I have here my bullet journal, if you can call it like that. That's basically just a sheet of paper with the date on it. And after I finish all 4 sides, I just put it into my logbook like this. So that way I have the information for a week or 2 or even a month in here in this logbook journal. But if it's getting too thick, I just take out a few pages, archive them into my logbook, which I'm keeping on my desk. So this way I almost always have fresh logbook with some information that I might need, but also easy to access and easy to archive it. Next one is the master task. That's the folder where I keep all the tasks I might need to do. If you're familiar with getting things done system, this is your next actions list. Next one is the second calendar. This is my monthly calendar. I keep here information for my month and for every week I go through. I have here some templates for my weekly reviews, and if I have to plan something on this month, the information goes in here, and then it goes into my logbook. So basically, to make sure I'm not losing any information and doing all my tasks in order, you have the master task here. Here goes all the information that I have to do sooner rather than later. The second one is my calendar for this month. So information goes from here while I'm weekly planning from here into here. Then it goes into my weekly template. It goes into weekly big 3. You can see I have here like, I guess 5 of them. And then from here, when the particular day is coming, I'm transferring the information into my daily logbook. As you can see here, some bullet points are the stuff that I might need. If I transfer information from this list into the weekly or monthly calendar, I just go with this little arrow, and if it goes from here to, we would say, something that I'm not sure when I'm gonna do, but I know I have to, the little bullet point goes as an arrow into here. And of course, if information is not relevant enough, it might go into my someday maybe list, or just being crossed out completely. Also, throughout the day, I might leave some notes in here, some information, some phone numbers, or something that I would like to refer in near future, depending on the date. And then it goes into my logbook and it's archiving, so I'm sure I'm not losing any information. The next one is just a simple training notebook. I keep my training sessions and gym visits in here. Here's my reading log notebook, which contains some quotes, a dictionary, and session of readings and how many pages I have read that day. That's basically my folder with soliloquies about stoicism, which I like to get deep down into right now. After I complete this, I just archive it into my commonplace book. It'll go in here into soliloquies, and after that a few active projects and list of my self-care. That's basically my whole right half of the Everbook. So the main point of this video, the main idea behind the Everbook, is that this is basically your 3, 5, or even 10 different notebooks bounded in the same cover, which you can archive separately or carry with you. If you don't need a lot of information with you right now, as for example when I went on my vacation and I could leave some information in my room number, so I just took a few bundles that were relevant for that day to go to the beach, and so I know my main information not going to get wet or something. I just have my cover, I have a few bundles in here, and I'm good to go. Also, it makes it more pocketable and you don't have to carry your big bag with you. So basically, the weight, the size of this notebook, it depends on your needs, and you can keep your information stored, for example, in your desk or in your another archiving system, and make sure that you carry only useful stuff with you. So guys, today I have shown you my system as it sits right now. It might have different setup tomorrow, for example, or in the next year. The only thing that stays unchanged is this beautiful leather cover with patina, with some scars, with some information from all of the places in the world I've been in. It has some story. It contains information. It contains emotions. And because of its modularity, this is the only analog notebook that may contain infinite information for you. So thank you for your support, thank you for your comments, thank you for your subscription, and I'll see you in the next video.